Well, you guys probably remember this little thing called the Great Recession. Remember that? 2007, 2000, the market started getting wonky. People started wondering what was going on. 2008, the entire bottom fell out. 2009, it really came into effect. And foreclosures across the country, banks going under, all that stuff. Remember that? It wasn't that long ago, really. When all that happened, um, what what you had is you had like this massive dirge of all these empty properties sitting on the market, right? And now they're all owned by banks, and these banks, many of these banks actually failed because they had these all these faulty loans. They were basically loans that weren't any good, but they did hold the title to these properties. And so, without going into all the details of exactly how it happened, suffice to say, what happened was some big institutional funds started stepping in and saying, "Hey, we know you own all these properties. Tell you what, we'll take 30 of these properties, we'll take 100, we'll take 300 of these properties off your hands." They're buying it in bulk as a one-time purchase, but they're buying up these properties and these deeds of these mortgages for pennies on the dollar, right? So you talk about the rule of 70% of the ARV minus the cost of repairs minus the fee or the commission. Man, the big institutional buyers with all this capital, some of these big investors, just a handful first, because at the time nobody wanted to have single family real estate. They couldn't get rid of it. The banks couldn't get rid of it. So the bank said, "Hey, you'll take it off our hands. Yeah, it's already a loss. Here you go." So they unloaded all these properties, and it began to become a popular thing for these funds to go in and generate these huge purchases by using the capital that they had collectively put together